Live video. All right.
We are live now.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
I see you trying to find something. Sarah.
Sorry,
You
I
have
was
to-
on the phone.
It's okay. No worries. We were just disturbing you.
Are you live?
Yes, we are.
Sorry.
we are
34
we
seconds
are,
ago.
yeah.
Okay. So what time is Rauda joining us?
I don't know if she's
Able to, is it?
no, she said can, but I'm not sure if she
Yeah.
noticed your Kyrie's message.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Sorry if my line goes on and off tau sebab
I'm trying to
I'm having
look for
internet
my...
problem.
It's okay. We'll just make this as a quick one to see how things are, and then we can keep doing more stuff. All
Oh,
right?
Rauda is here. Hi, Rauda.
Rauda. Hi guys, sorry.
It's okay.
Alhamdulillah.
It's okay.
Okay, let's check this out.
I already gave you guys the YouTube link on the group, so later you can check out this video on YouTube lah, on my tryout, Kyrie's tryout. Will be there.
Kyrie's track. Okay.
So this is the free version. The free version will be like this.
So you are able to control it, right? Okay.
Yeah, but then during the
On that
webinar,
day,
someone else has.
I think one Yasmin would be controlling it for me because she said she's going to help me out.
Okay. I still have the last time punya banner.
Ada lagi.
So,
Okay lah.
hi guys. So we also have
Hi.
a private chat over here. Private chat here will be between panels. Okay. So if we have a live comment,
Are you at McDonald's?
No, he's
I'm
at
at,
Coffee Bean.
Coffee Bean.
Yeah, surprisingly banyak budak.
Ya, macam kat sekolah kan?
Tadi I masuk, I macam I punya earphone kuat.
Oh, so sorry. I didn't
No,
realize
it's
you
okay.
were.
No, it's fine.
Ya, tiba-tiba buka-buka ada bunyi. Wah!
What's that down there? Hello, Kiru.
That's
Yeah,
my
that's a live
comment on
comment.
YouTube.
You are
YouTube.
actually... Who sent that? You?
Yeah, that's my tryout account. So
Okay.
be like that lah. So it's just almost the same thing. Cuma dia ada the duck over there.
Dekat
The duck.
atas tu lah. But I think it's fine lah. Boleh lah.
So Kiru, how are we going to do this? Yeah.
Sorry?
How are we going to do this?
Okay, so do you want me to start like from the beginning? From the intro to everything? I haven't memorized my script or anything, so I'm just going to read through it first. Do you want to just see how it goes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Right, so in the Kyrie, in the beginning, so we'll put the countdown, like how you did the last time. And then I'll start with mine like Kyrie, and then he runs away.
Yes.
Okay, so the countdown comes, and then after that, straight away, I'll start with my opening lah. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so
I'm
I'll
just
start.
trying to. I want to put you on focus now.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay, so can I start?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So, hello and a very good evening to all of you. A warm welcome to everyone to our second Melta Nismilan chapter live webinar. Our chapter had just banded together earlier this year, and we hope that these webinars will pave the way to more collaborations and informative discussions for the benefit of English language educators across Nismilan and beyond. So I'm Kirubashini Nadrajan from the Melta Nismilan chapter, and I'll be your moderator for today. The title of today's webinar is Real Talk real teachers, our Nagori champions. Okay. It's indeed a very catchy title. Can't wait to actually hear more about it. Before we begin today's webinar, please spare me a few minutes to make a few important announcements regarding our session. Today's webinar will be conducted in two parts. We shall begin with our Real Talk, Real Teachers webinar, followed by a question and answer session. For the question and answer session later, if you have any questions for the speaker, please type in your question in the comment section in our YouTube live video. This comment section is located at the bottom of your screen. Okay. So if you have any questions or anything you'd like to share about our topic, do hit the comment button and type away. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, to begin today's session, I would like to invite the chapter leader for Malta Negeri Sembilan chapter, Dr. Zubaidah Bibi binti Mubarak Ali, to give her welcoming speech. So hello, Dr. Zubaidah, and okay, so finish with that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching the webinar section of today's live session. Before we start, here are some gentle reminders for you. Okay, so this is where I share my slide. Please use a stable internet connection for optimum viewing. Since this is a live video, viewers can post questions in the comment section on the platform, and the question and answer session will be opened after the presentation session ends. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the title of our webinar for today is Real Talk, Real Teachers, our Nagori Champions. In the midst of the coronavirus pandemic, the new norm of restriction, quarantine, and social distancing have altered our usual face-to-face activities. We have since dived into uncharted waters of online remote learning. Teachers across the nation are now creatively adapting to the new educational norm of remote online teaching. We have heard many stories of how Malaysian teachers have walked the extra miles to adapt and ensure continuous quality education for their pupils. From blended learning to technology-rich lessons, teachers now have to be innovative in circumventing the challenges to our new educational norm. We are fortunate to have with us this evening not one, but three special guest speakers who are the winners of HIP FinCo Outstanding Teacher Award 2020. Okay. Our first speaker is Ms. Maizatul Sarah Yusuf, an English language teacher from SK Desa Sri Cempaka Nilai, and she happens to be the second runner-up for the medium high-tech lesson for the HIP FinCo Outstanding Teacher Award 2020.
Sorry,
Next, we have
SK Desa Cempaka, no Sri.
apa dia?
SK Desa Cempaka, no Sri.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just in case.
Last time, he just bought it and then already lagging. There's no picture.
Hello. What's happening?
Log out. I think she just log out.
Am I the one who is? Oh, it's Kiro.
No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Okay. Let me just take it from here.
Yeah, this thing could happen, you know.
Okay. So after she introduced, she will introduce one by one, and then I will focus on each panel, and then. Okay. Hi, Kiru.
Hi, sorry, I got signed out. Okay.
It's okay. So you will
Can you see me?
say out.
Yeah, now.
You will.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see you now. Okay, continue.
Okay. All right.
Sorry
Where did
for
I
that.
kind of lost connection? Tak apa. It's okay.
You introduce me.
Okay, I go back
Yeah.
to introducing Desa Cempaka. There's no Sri.
Yeah. And then do we
Okay.
say like, do we give a remark like, hi, nice to be here, or
Belum lagi.
all right. Okay.
Okay, wait. Let me just look through my script as well. Quote ada. Na 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 na. Okay. I know. I will actually go briefly with all of you, and then after that, I'll be speaking with the FinCo representative, and then only I will come back to you. So just me introducing you guys. So actually, when I introduce you guys, pictures will be coming out, just your profile, and then so that kind of thing. Okay, so I'll go back with. So, an English language teacher from SK Desi Champakan Nilai. And the second runner up for the medium high tech lesson. Next, we have Miss Rauda Ramlan, our second speaker for today. She is an English language teacher from SK Bukit Rokan Utara Tampin and is the first prize winner for the low tech lesson. And our third speaker is none other than Mr. Khairi Fakri, an English language teacher from SK Amar Penghulu, Jelebu. He is the first prize winner for the HIP FinCo Award. For those of you wondering what FinCo is all about, FinCo is actually the Financial Industry Collective Outreach, a collaboration initiative pioneered by all financial institutions in Malaysia with the support of Bank Negara Malaysia. FinCo's biggest goal is to provide underprivileged children and youth with the guidance and educational tools they need to achieve life goals. Okay, so Khairi, this is where I actually invite the speaker, isn't it, for FinCo?
Yeah, I will come in.
Okay, what was the speaker's name again? Sorry.
Miss Tam.
Miss Tam, okay. So for us to know more about what FinCo is all about, today we have Miss Tam with us to actually give us a more detailed explanation on FinCo. So hi, Miss Tam. Can you please give us a brief explanation on what FinCo is all about?
Hi, okay. I am Mr. Indi and I'm explaining what is FinCo all about, blah blah blah. And then we skip to the part where we are
Okay,
with
so
the
she explains everything and all that, all right? So, okay, thank you so much, Ms. Tam, for enlightening us on what FinCo is all about today. And we are definitely grateful to have you with us today and explaining everything about FinCo and hoping to see more teachers participating on any FinCo programs being organized from your team. Okay, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our speakers, Sarah, Rauda, and Khairi. Good evening to all of you, and congratulations again. I'm definitely happy and honored to have all of you here today. And thank you very much for spending and sparing your time with us today. And then y'all go like, hello.
Okay.
Wow, so
Hi,
so
good to be here. Blah blah blah.
okay, so maybe y'all want to go one by one or something like that.
Sure.
Ke nak buat together? Hi.
Yep. Maybe one by one. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So okay, y'all figure that out lah, and y'all can do
I
it
think one
together
by
or
one
something
kot.
like that.
Sebab kalau macam together macam some kind of K-pop group yang tak sama and it'll be funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Let's
once
do it.
again, I'll do this.
Let's do it again.
All right. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our speakers, Sarah, Rauda, and Khairi. Good evening to all of you.
Hi Kiru, it's
Hi.
nice to be here. Thanks for having
Hi,
us.
Kiri. So, Kak Sarah will speak first, right? Kak Sarah
Oh yeah,
before, and then
Sarah,
Kiri.
Ikut tua
Sarah,
Oh, but it's for the
Rauda,
speaker.
Sarah, Rauda, Khairi. Okay. So Sarah is already, then Rauda. Okay, Khairi, yours, and then good evening. I already say good. Okay, congratulations again. I'm definitely happy and honored to have all of you here today. Thank you very much for spending and sparing your time with us today. Okay, so without further ado, we shall move straight on to our session today, as I'm sure everyone is very eager to hear so much from you on the topic today. Now, how did you come across or find out about this competition in the first place? So, Sarah, what is your view on this?
It's funny you ask, Kiru. I think I speak for myself, Rauda, and Khairi when I say that we all got to know about this competition to our state language officers And Puan Fadila and Encik Shazwan from JPN Negeri Sembilan have been nothing short of supportive when it comes to encouraging us to participate in any form of competition, whether it be for teachers themselves or for guiding our students. And I truly feel they believe in us and hope that we are always able to put our best foot forward in everything we do. So if those watching are always on the lookout for events to join, always be mindful of officers sharing these ads, posters, official letters to of invitation to join. And actually, the ad for the Finco competition also popped up in my school Telegram group. So I'm pretty sure our school heads and administration are well aware of um, these competitions and are equally supportive in our efforts to take part. And you see, I, for one, am not someone who would jump at such an opportunity or volunteer on my own. So I hope that by answering Kiru's first question, it's important to realize that you have all sorts of encouragement around you. And sometimes it's these little things that give us that extra push, that boost of confidence that we need to at least try.
Okay, sorry. Right. Thank you so much, Sarah. So we definitely need to work together, and of course, that support system is very important from, of course, our officers as well. So moving on, have you worked along with Finco before this on any program or competition? As for me, this was something new, and I actually got some insights about Finco. So, Kari, do you have anything to share with us?
Yes, I do actually. So I am part of the HIP Finco school. So Finco is an outreach. So they reach to some rural schools in Jelebu and other parts of Malaysia, and we were one of those schools. And together we did some programs. They did trainings for teachers and also organizing kind of like a program with the kids, which didn't happen, which turns into a reading corner side project, something like that, because due to social distancing restriction in face-to-face interactions. So I'm actually part of the team that joins their workshops and also trainings with Finco Negeri Sembilan activator, Miss Iman Rohazan. So yeah, I'm a bit
Something.
familiar with them. It's just that, yes, it's
No,
just
it's
that
a
this
good thing that you
competition
actually
is,
know a lot about this.
pardon?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a good thing that you actually
Hello?
know a lot about this because, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hello? Okay. So,
Yes.
it's a good thing that you actually know a lot about this because I think I personally feel like I'm not aware of what Finco is all about. And this is something new for me. And of course, merging with them is a very good idea to do it with the kids around. And they would be actually engaged in any of the activities being conducted as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. Actually, I've never heard about Finco before this. So I just heard about it in 2020 when they suddenly they released
Approach.
a calling letter approach our school to do some collaborative trainings for the teachers and also program with the kids. So that's how I got to know them. But then later that year in 2020, then we heard about the competition.
Competition.
So actually, yeah, so I heard the competition just like Sarah and Rauda, we heard it from our state officer.
Officers.
Uh, yeah, so they were the ones who pushed us to sign up for it.
Nice. So I'm pretty sure teachers will be more aware of this and they would definitely keep an eye on if there's any competitions being organized by Finco after this. Now, the interesting part, what were the challenges faced learning in the new norm and how did you actually come up with an interesting lesson for your students? What was actually interesting about your lesson? And then
Happy
you
to answer
guys,
that question.
So do you want to
Shall I address one of you?
yeah,
Or
you should address, I think. And then maybe
okay,
since I answered the first one and then Kyrie answered the second
Kyrie,
one, maybe Rauda
let's
could
give
start off
Rauda start
the
first.
discussion. Yeah, because we're all gonna answer it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
This is the main part, right? Challenges. Correct.
Yeah. Is it
Is it?
challenges?
Yep. Correct, Rada. What were the challenges faced learning in the new norm, and like how did you come up with an interesting lesson for your students? And what was interesting about your lesson that got them engaged?
Oh,
So
okay. Thanks,
let's
Hiro,
try
for the
that.
question.
Sorry. Let's try that again. I'm gonna focus the screen on Kiru and then to Rauda. Okay.
Okay. All right. Ken. So now the interesting part would be what were the challenges actually faced learning in the new norm, and how did you come up with an interesting lesson for your students? What was interesting about your lesson that got them to be engaged throughout? So, Rauda, what is your take on this?
First of all, before
Mhm.
that, thanks, Hiro, for the question. How do I project my slide?
Oh, that would be Kyrie has to do it.
You can share your
Share your
screen.
screen. Share your screen. Yep.
How, okay. So I just click
That,
share screen, isn't it?
Yeah.
yes.
Share screen. Share screen. There are share screen sharing. I just click share screen.
Yep.
Wait for a moment. Okay.
Ha- okay. Have you opened your slides?
So right now everyone can see my screen, isn't it?
I can't. I can only see you at the moment.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I see.
Mm. Okay, wait. All right, I see your screen now. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I think. So,
I have to because I'm the floor manager, so I have to put it in. So yeah, it will appear on my dashboard. Then I must.
Accept it, right?
got it.
Yes.
So, throughout my sharing session, I will use my presentation. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So, right now I cannot see my screen yet. Can
You
you,
cannot
Kiro?
what?
Can you see my PowerPoint?
I earlier I could. Now no, it's loading. Nope, it's blank.
It's
Yeah,
blank,
I
isn't
only
it?
see
I have the
black.
same thing. It's still blank.
Hmm. So I only
So
see
what?
blank.
So what I need to do?
Did you try putting it on slideshow already, Rauda? Not yet.
I just now I click on
Because earlier
share
it was
screen. Yeah, it was there, right? Just now.
yeah. Hmm.
Let me retry. I stop my screen first. I share my screen. This is almost similar to.
Oh my god, I'm like so not prepared for this, man. I just hope I'll be able to do it on the real day.
Same.
Okay.
Okay.
Kari, do you receive my request? Do you get my request?
Yeah, is
I
that?
see your
You see my desktop, right?
yes, that's right.
Yes. Actually, on my screen, I already click on my PowerPoint. I
You
already
already
view.
so
Yeah, I'm viewing my PowerPoint.
oh. So probably it's kind of slow, I guess.
It got lag. So
Okay.
how do we go about
Actually,
that?
when you share, you have to pick which application you want to share. So right now you're sharing your document Malta webinar. We
Yeah.
can't
Yes.
see, we can't see
So
your PowerPoint. So you have to choose your PowerPoint.
and then
I
share
Select
it,
already.
right?
your. No, it has to be open already. Then you share your
Then
screen.
you
Then you
share your
select.
screen.
Yeah,
Just like
Yeah,
what we do for Google Meet.
yeah,
okay.
We
like
don't
this.
Why
Yeah.
do
open,
Wait,
we don't open the page first.
I try it
why do
first.
yeah.
Share screen, and then there's your entire screen or application windows or Chrome tab. So I would choose application window, and then so there will be my see that's my
That's
Yeah.
right.
PowerPoint lah. So it has to be open before you share it. Okay.
Before it has to be open before I join the room.
Yes. Before you, yeah.
Before you click the share screen.
I already opened it. It's already on my screen. Is it
Okay.
due to poor connection?
Okay. When you click share screen, there's three options: your entire screen, or application window, or Chrome tab. Choose the second one. The second one.
Okay, can I do it
Application
right
window.
now? I'm clicking share screen. There are two choices. Screen sharing, screen sharing. Which one? First or the second one? Oh, okay, I don't have to click. Okay. I just click share screen,
Application
application
window,
window, application window.
and then
Share,
click on your
approve, PowerPoint. Okay, done.
See there, I
There
can
you
see.
go. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Asal apa you see
All
my
right.
PowerPoint?
Okay. I'll be leaving. Me and Sarah will be leaving.
Okay.
Okay. You guys can start.
Okay. So, all right, Rauda, you can start.
Okay, I just start. So, Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone.
Sorry, do you want to play on how to say it?
Full
Besarkan ke?
screen. Full
Yeah,
screen.
full screen. Sorry. Does
All
it
right.
open? Okay, yeah.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Sultan Gusman Chapter for having me today. It's such an honor to join the same room with the two inspiring colleagues, Mr. Kari and Miss Sarah. And besides that, we also have Miss Kiro who looks stunning today. Thank you for having me,
Wow.
Kiro.
No problem. We are actually very honored to have you around as well.
Yeah, thanks, Kiro, for that. Okay, I'm Rauda, an English teacher from SDB Utara. So before I start, I would like to share some sort of geographical information about my school first, so everyone could really all have some sort of idea what I'm dealing with every day. So my school, SKB Utara, actually located in Tampin district, which if you're about to drive from Seremban town to here, will take around 2 hours to arrive. So
Oh, wow.
basically, that I'm not sure if it is located in the southern area, so I consider it as a rural school. So
Mm-hmm.
approximately my school we have around 200 students.
Okay.
We have around like 20 teachers. Yes, okay, that's a very brief introduction about my school. So back to the question you asked me, Kiro, what are the challenges that I face?
Yes.
When I answer that question, I would like to reflect to myself that it is a challenge which I believe that it needs to be catered with um, a solution. Okay, so I wouldn't say it is a destination which
Mm-hmm.
solves the problem at once. However, it is something that I pick along the way.
Oh,
This I regard my submission to Finco as a journey of self-reflection, and I wrote here it is came from both me myself and my kids because me myself I learn a lot from the kids as well. So that's why I quote my submission as a journey of self-reflection. All right, moving to the next slide.
mhm.
Uh, Back to the question, what are the challenges? So I come up with before I answer that question, what are the challenges? I want to highlight that I prefer to adapt whole school approach to cater my problems. Whenever I
Okay.
have a challenges, whenever I have a problem that I need to settle, I need to overcome. I always come to um, my my teaching principle. What are my teaching principle? It's very simple. I need to solve this problem by adapting whole school approach, which I always go with these three, how do I say, maybe shape. Remember, Kiru, that night when we had our discussion about this webinar, you had your
Yes.
sandwich, right? You had your
Yes.
sandwich.
I
Uh-huh.
did.
So,
I remember
so
the sandwich very well.
yeah, yeah, I was having a wrap. So that's how I imagine my classroom. It should be in a triangle form, which each
Okay.
of the each has its own function. We would say that a sandwich would taste differently without the full ingredient. They are edible, right? They are
Yes.
edible without the full
Edible.
ingredient. However, it will taste differently. So that
Mm-hmm.
is why I'm portraying my lesson as a triangular shape, which each edge it represents the first corner. It represents the stakeholders, which are parents, school admins, and also me myself. They are English teachers,
Mm-hmm.
and the learning materials. And the third one is the medium. Since I participated in the low to zero low to I think it's zero, is it? Zero. No. No
Low.
technology. Low to
Yes.
no technology category. So I just simply use WhatsApp because this happened like uh in April, which I was so clueless and blur what to do because I didn't know how do I continue my lesson without
Lesson.
having the face to face interaction. So just simply the simplest. I just chose the simplest medium, which is WhatsApp, which I believe
Yeah,
it
it
is
is
accessible.
true enough because I can say that probably most of them are using WhatsApp, and it's actually indeed a very easy way to get in touch with them, and
Yes,
we were
that is
able to
right.
reach them as well.
Yes, exactly. I agree to that because we assume that everyone should at least have WhatsApp installed in their
Indeed.
handphone. Yes.
Yes, true.
So this is what I did. You see, my school we have like okay, I have in my class I have 22 students. So
Okay, twin.
not saying everyone have their own handphone in like their personal handphone. They share with
Mm-hmm.
the siblings, they share with the their parents, and even some of them are staying with the grannies. So my question is, how do I reach them? Who can help me to reach them at the moment? Because everyone's being so dejectful at the moment of how do we continue with the lesson. So I come up with these 6 steps. I'm going to explain this later. However,
Okay.
briefly, these 6 steps explain how do I run my lesson uh, during the MCO. So in this 6 step, actually most of it involve the parents. I I I would say that the parents are the great helpers. Even until today, during the face-to-face interaction, they are being very helpful to me because they are they are the person who can reach the students most of the time. Unlike me,
Yeah.
I just meet my student during school hours, but their
Yep.
parents are the one who stay with them 24/7, right?
Yes,
So
they are indeed now our medium, right, to reach our pupils.
yeah, we can see that they are the mediator.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
are the
Correct.
provider. We are the input provider. Okay.
Yes.
So first, step number one, what I did is me myself as a teacher, I use the
Mm-hmm.
WhatsApp. I assign
Okay.
all the I assign the task through WhatsApp. Okay, at this point, maybe you can see that I use uh, English and Malay because
Okay.
my audience right now in class I prefer to
Mm-hmm.
use full English. However, with the parents, I was aware that I was dealing with the parents who are we could say that they are not proficient as the students. So
Students might be correct. Mm-hmm.
yes, so I need to use a language that can be understandable by them. So I use both language for mostly for the instruction, so they can understand and deliver my instruction to the students. So this is
How your
so yes how I convey my instruction to them.
method.
Yes. So I choose, as you can see from here at this point, I deliver my message in a photos form. I prefer to
Mhm.
send all the message in the photos form because I think it is easier for them to scroll later on because in this, okay, you imagine, this is like their homeroom WhatsApp group. Every teacher will be sending their
We'll be
messages,
posting.
or
Yeah.
update, posting. So I need something that they accessible, like easier for them to just check there and then. So I chose photos form, right?
Photo? What was
So
it again? Sorry.
photos form, photos version, photos like photo format,
Oh,
photos format.
photo. All right. Okay. Photo version. All right. Mhm.
So this is my
Mhm.
like
Intro
my
or your
introduction.
objective, is it? Yeah.
Yes. So as we understand that CFR, we always do I do segments. So I prefer to use today I can. Why do I come up with this? This is something that I learned from teacher Nazira. She's
Mm-hmm.
an English teacher from Putrajaya.
Yeah.
She shared on her Facebook that uh what to include while having the lesson with the students. So one of it that I learned from her and I adapt it
Mm-hmm.
into my classroom is to have this slide. Like this is the primary slide for the lesson. So what you need to
Oh,
include is just to have the day and the date, what are the topic that we are referring, so what I
great.
expect from you. Yes. Just like in the classroom, right? So we always
Yep.
tell them what are we gonna do today? What do I expect from you today at the earlier of the lesson? So I did the same thing even for the virtual classroom. So my students know what I expect from them. But maybe we can simpler or we can simplify our objective. Mhm. Okay. So
Nice.
next. So as you can see, my third learning success criteria, I expect the students to share with me about feelings. So why I ask them to write about feelings because I already provided them all the materials or all the references earlier in January.
Okay.
I already distributed this. I call this as a feeling chart, and I asked them to paste in their
Mm-hmm.
writing book. So during the MCO, I asked them to write. Actually, the lesson is all about writing. So I asked
Okay.
them,
So it's a writing lesson.
yes, it's a writing lesson which I asked them to write about a person and their nationality, and I asked them to
Mm-hmm.
extend their writing into describing about the feelings, their feeling, how do they feel. It's almost like a diary for them. But yeah, what comes to my mind at this during the MCO, what are the reference that I can use beside the textbook? If you are having a face-to-face classroom, we can always bring all the materials right into the classroom. We can bring all the materials. However, during the MCO, it is what they have at home. What are the
Whatever
materials
that,
that I
yeah,
already
whatever.
yes, whatever they have.
Correct.
So
And whatever
I
that we have to share with them.
yes, I just use whatever we had before. So one of
Mm-hmm.
it is this feeling chart. By the way,
Nice.
I got this from Linus course back in 2017. I thanks
Oh,
to the yeah, it was I've been using this since 2017 until 2021.
now. Wow,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So this is step number two, which the student will complete all the my tasks with the adult
Mhm.
supervision. So as you can see, the parents are being so responsive. They
Responsive, right? Mhm.
Yes, they are very responsive. I truly thankful and grateful for that because or else I will also get demotivated. Okay, for step number three,
Mhm.
once they have completed their work, they will snap the photos and send back to me through the personal message. I ask them to send to the personal message so I can track who have submitted, who's not. So it will be easier on my part as well. So
Mhm.
yeah, to keep on the learning log. So as you can see, at this point, I just realized that it is very important to establish an engagement with the parents because the parents are doing were the one who snap the photos, who were the one who delivered my message. Everything was done by the parents or adults, maybe they are older siblings. So I truly I truly lean or I truly reflect myself that oh I need to establish a good rapport with the parents. So yeah, that's why I'm saying that it was a reflective lesson for me. Okay, so step number four, the parents will share the completed task again with me through the personal message. So I try to use English with the parents because I think they can understand simple language like thanks, like simple language, extravaganza words, extravagant words. So I try to use English with the parents. Uh, at the same time, I hope that if they don't understand this, my students can translate for the parents. So yeah, it's like kill two birds with one stone. I'm teaching the parents as well to use English with me. All right. So step number five. How do I mark the students' work? Actually, I provided personal feedback, as in I downloaded their work into my laptop and I edited everything in the PPT, and then later on I save it again as a picture, and then I uploaded the my feedback to the students again in the photos form. So I prefer to use PPT or PowerPoint because I can write, I can comment, and it will look neat and tidy, so my students can read my comments, so they can improve on that. Um, Rather than just having like a tick by using any WhatsApp application, I prefer to use PPT. You can see it is very tedious because at that time I thought I was teaching three classes, so it's like a number of them, 22 students, three classes. So, but I think it is satisfying for me because I provide or I give them the feedback. So they know what to improve, what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses. Okay. And lastly, I give feedback. There are two groups. One through the homeroom groups. Another one is just for English lesson. Kiro, I just went out.
Sorry, what was that? Hello? Uh-oh.
Hello, what's happening? Hello?
I think they both got disconnected. Rauda's laptop shut down, and then Kiru went from there.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, Kiru also went out.
I think so.
Okay, so sorry, I was doing something. Alright,
Because
did you
I'm
guys,
people can't hear me anyways.
tapi you nampak tak the private chat tadi?
No.
Now?
No, I see. I mean, I didn't look at it.
Oh, okay, because just now I asked to call for attention in case you guys need my attention. So, this is why we need a floor manager, a streaming manager, someone external. So, yeah.
And then also, I think we need to discuss how many minutes everyone gets, because by the time kita baru nak start, dah hari rasa dah half an hour dah tadi. Dah habis speech, dah habis orang Finco representative. Raudah masuk pun dah like almost half an hour dah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I just asked Arif to come in, but then not tonight lah. So maybe our dry run number 2, Arif will be handling it as an outsider. So he will be the floor manager. So then maybe I'll time it. So maybe we will restrict everyone to like maybe 10 minutes or 7 minutes per question. Okay.
Raudah punya sangat interesting. Tapi macam sebab dia cakap 1 hour kan. I think by the time dia habis speech apa nama Melta punya representative dengan Finco punya orang, basically I think we have like around less than 10 minutes per person.
Less than 10 minutes.
So maybe we cut it short to 5 minutes.
I macam tengah seronok ke dengar Raudah punya, tiba-tiba diam.
That's why I just came back.
I thought you left.
No, I was backstage.
Yeah, me and
Raudah
Sarah was
Do you
backstage.
left?
Dia floor manager. Dia nampak lah semua orang. Macam I kat backstage. So kalau I cakap apa pun you tak dengar.
I thought you
But
guys
I'm
left.
there. No, I'm with
Oh,
you.
you were there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kak Sarah, what do you say? I mean, okay, where do I need to cut?
No, sebab semalam I was doing my text juga. Lepas tu I cakap, gila macam mana nak buat
To do
kalau
everything
I
within 5 minutes.
macam I was thinking like, oh my text is so long. Lepas tu kalau I cakap macam ni, itu pun I rasa macam tak nak cakap apa-apa. Okay, thank God. I rasa macam I pun tak nak cakap apa-apa pun. I rasa macam panjangnya aku type. I mean sometimes when you type you feel like it's lama, type panjang tapi cakap sekejap je. Tapi my answer for yang macam where do you get to know about this competition pun, I rasa semalam I practice bunyi macam 1-2 minit je. Tiba macam rasa macam tadi I cakap pun out of breath.
So Kak Sarah, where do
Raudah punya seronok. I macam tengok and then macam how long is it gonna take for everyone? Sebab I cakap kan.
I'm almost done. Like 2 or 3 slides more. Yeah, I'm almost done. Like 2 or 3 slides more.
But then I agree lah, it's a bit macam lama sikit. So maybe we
Raudah,
should
you
limit ourselves.
you cakap macam you cakap I punya memang semata-mata gambar je. I tak ada tulis apa.
Yeah, I think
Tapi
we should
tapi
simplify
tak
it.
apalah. I mean up to you lah. Tapi you said to me you punya gambar je. I punya
Those are pictures.
memang betul-betul gambar. Tak ada label, tak ada apa.
Oh, okay.
Tapi I mean yours was really interesting tu. I cakap kalau dia nak buat 1 hour je, I rasa kalau panggil seorang 2 orang pun dah cukup.
It's not
Macam
going to be 1 hour tau.
Aku macam tak payah.
It's
What are
going
you
to be
trying
1
to
hour
say
and
actually?
15 minutes.
Yelah tapi
Okay. What can I do? Maybe I make it short for the introduction. I will just answer the question. Or maybe I need to merge few steps, like 3 and 4. I just combine together. Are you eating or what, Harry? So I just combine it together.
I think I rasa tak you punya Roda macam basically I think bila orang present, I mean for me lah, I found it to be macam more or less the same. Cuma cara kita
How do we
macam how we present it is different. Macam you cakap pasal whole school approach tu kan. I macam I punya first tu I cakap pasal attendance pun I cakap like parents play a vital role. And the first MCO hit, I cakap buat Google Meet and I buat je. And then I shared the homework with the kids yang tak present. And then I cakap later bila parents get involved, they're like if there's some way you can include my child tapi they don't have a device, they're relying on my device, orang yang pergi kerja. So one way I overcame this problem was to host classes at night. So that would be at 8 o'clock once everything was done, having dinner, the parents are settled down from work and then they get their hands on the gadget. Macam tu, itu present attendance, which I rasa pretty much the same if you talking about whole school and parents involvement. I was going to go on why I prefer Google Meet. Macam Google Meet, it's like basically it's like a physical classroom. It's just that you're meeting virtually. I can see my students face to face, and Alhamdulillah I get cooperation from my students lah. They on camera, they boleh use their mic, semua tu kan. And then I ingat I nak cerita sikit macam my experimentation part lah. So I thought like I want to try out my physical class punya strategies macam guna mini whiteboard and how that will do kan. So I cakap like macam there are other ways to do quick scans using what you have like your body parts and then I akan tunjuk macam itulah I akan tunjuk Google Meet yang budak I touch their nose ke or buat thumbs up on phone ke. Tapi aku ingat macam tu lah letak gambar macam tu.
Okay, that's it. Kak Sarah, do you think you can manage to do everything within 10 minutes?
Tu lah macam Khairi ni tak boleh off mic dia ke? Bising. Apa
I'm
ni?
listening, okay?
No, but I can hear the clanking louder than your listening, obviously.
Oh my god, okay.
Okay. Tiba dia diam. Oh, he turned off his mic. Okay. And then I'm gonna talk about.
Sorry, I'm hungry.
No, it's okay. Talking about differentiation. In the Google Meet. Sebab macam basically it's like a class. It's just that you are. I mean, it's the difference is because you are seeing your students' screen instead of them. Okay. Lepas tu nak cakap macam you punya jugalah. Kira your feedback, I cakap pasal sebab I guna rubrics, I cakap macam tu. But at the same time, I'm also giving personalized feedback macam if contoh I punya speaking lesson, So some of them, I told them to present 5 facts. Ada yang pergi buat slide sepanjang-panjang alam macam nak present PhD. So I cakap macam, and then sometimes they're just reading it, macam tu. Itu je kot. And then I nak cakap pasal use of textbooks. Well, I memang believe in, like, using what you have.
Yes, exactly.
Macam
Same like
again,
me.
it's basically like, I rasa whatever you said was for me similar, cuma
Almost similar.
you present tu lain, I present
You know,
lain.
the implementation part is slightly different, right? But the
Yes.
Mine, mine is also personalized, very personalized, and also some of it are from textbook based. So yeah, almost the same actually. So maybe uh, I think yours was good, but then maybe do it like what Sarah said. Maybe a picture, just make it a bit simpler. Maybe like summarizing it so that you are answering the question directly. Because we don't know during the event what's going to happen. Maybe the moderator will have a problem like this, kan? Tiba-tiba like 5 minutes kena menunggu kan. So takut macam
Okay, I have a suggestion kalau you guys
Yeah.
agree lah.
yeah.
Okay, since basically for me, from what I see from Rauda's presentation, everything Raudah nak present tu is, I think, redundant from every speaker. And also cuma it's a different way of presenting. However, I think we can use the points to divide between ourselves.
So maybe you want us to compare notes, is it?
Macam contoh maybe Rauda start off, Rauda cakap, kalau you tengok kan Finco punya competition tu dia ada criteria yang dia looking for. Okay.
Yeah.
So Rauda boleh touch on the objective. So I rasa you punya tu sangat clear. Yang macam cara you cerita tu the same way lah. Macam you cakap, this is I found this from teacher ni, from Putrajaya. I think it's always important to start off with the first slide to show your objectives. I rasa that helps.
Oh, so means you are saying each of us answer one of the criteria.
Macam I cakap lah, for me lah, maybe I cakap we will tend to me and the other speakers were discussing, and because of the time constraint, we have decided to talk about maybe talk about the content through the objectives that the FINCO competition has outlined.
Okay. I agree with that because right now, Kak Sarah, I have the judging criteria with me. There are
Alright.
4 actually. The first
Okay.
one is the learning objective,
Betul.
and then innovative lesson or activity. Okay, and then students engagement and they're replicable by other teachers.
Yes.
So we can just divide each of us.
Sebab memang I punya mostly based on those criteria. Macam tu.
Kalau tak mesti tak menang.
Tak adalah. No, as in my talk based on that juga. Sebab
Faham.
maybe if I were someone who entered the competition, I nak tengok I cakap apa yang buat dia punya lesson stand out daripada I punya. Macam tu kan. So when we talk about the criteria that they look for and what we need to fulfill the criteria, maybe that was the strength of our lessons. Or we can just go separately and then tapi kena shorten lah.
Okay, macam ni. I think on the WhatsApp group, we compare notes. So maybe we write down like roughly the answer, or maybe based on those 4 criteria. So from there, I think we can discuss on how to like summarize everything. So macam objective, 1, 2, 3, macam mana? I think what you're saying is like we have to know each other's notes first supaya tak ada benda yang redundant, kan?
Betul.
Ada benda yang kita ulang banyak kali. So maybe
It may not be redundant because the way we present. Cuma I'm saying that because of the time, it
Yes.
may be too long for us to, and then
Yes.
basically we're doing the same thing, cuma different ways lah.
We're just taking out the gist and what's special about each lesson, each panel. Kan? So I think comparing notes will be beneficial, I think, for our second dry run.
And also I was thinking like if we wanted to do, I thought the point of having it as an hour long and also macam real
Hello.
talk. Welcome back, Hiru.
I'm so sorry.
Welcome back, Kiro.
I got disconnected, and then after that I had some issues with my school. So, my God, my guru bahasa is so. Okay, never mind. Let's not talk about it here.
Careful, it's
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like,
This is
oh my god.
Yeah,
Kiro.
I know. I got
Yeah,
stressed
by
a
the way,
bit.
Arif is watching, by the way.
Who's that?
Arif
Arif.
Ano is watching.
Who is that?
I'm asking him to be our floor manager.
Oh, nice.
The brown guy.
Ya Allah,
The
Raudah.
guy who said to
okay.
me lah.
I belum move on lagi. Hi Arif.
Cakap lah, the cool guy.
Yeah, the senyap lah guy.
Dia cakap,
Okay. Anyways, where was I? Rauda, you left, and then after that, I left. So
no, but then we were discussing sebab for me it took quite some time for, just Raudah baru habis pun I rasa
it's quite some time, right?
yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was when I was discussing with Puan Yasmin and all also the other day. Remember when we met Kyrie? I feel like 1 hour and 15 minutes is not enough,
Yeah.
Tapi unless you were going to do like the real, from what I understood the first time we met, you cakap memang nak macam sembang santai-santai. Sebab tu I rasa macam
Apa dia?
kan kita nak sembang santai-santai kata kan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't really seem that santai anymore.
Is it?
Can I ask a question?
Sorry. Rauda, right?
Yes.
I can't catch who's talking
It's
to me
me,
now. Sorry.
Rauda.
Okay. Yeah.
During the first and the second question, while Kak Sarah and Carrie answering the question, can we interrupt each other?
Yeah, I think it's not a problem, I guess.
Yeah, I
we
think
more
that would be
relaxed
okay, but
more relaxed.
But then, like what you said, Kyrie, the floor manager has to alert lah. Macam hari tu lah when we were doing our webinar, right? So like Puan Yasmin, she has to know who is talking and then focus on that person. Correct? If she
okay. So I would suggest that if you do have, so we have 2 dry runs. So if you do want to interrupt couple, so let it be during this dry run so that later the floor manager would know, okay, who wants to interrupt and such. And this is why we have dry runs so that you know the cue. Macam, okay, someone wants to talk and then, okay, and then semua senyap and then I talk. Something like that lah. This like so communicative cues kan, things like that. But then I would suggest that for questions that we can relate, like question number 1, how do you know about the competition? Maybe in that part we can interrupt each other. But then for yang question number 3, when we presented what we did and such, maybe that one because we want to keep it short, so don't interrupt. Maybe avoid any intermission or interruption. Maybe it will be interactive during the Q&A session, I think. Sebab Q&A session, so any panels can answer and we can agree or disagree or whatever kan. So we'll take more time during the Q&A session, and then we want to
Okay.
avoid.
To make it easier, I think we just shorten our parts.
Yeah, yeah. I just jot down in the group, in our Finco group. Okay, short-term presentation, summaries, more direct and simplified, and then compare notes. So
I
if you
think what
guys
you
have
have
any
to
feedback,
do is give a time, set a time for a duration for every speaker, so that
So we
at
can
least,
okay, time
practice
limit.
speak
yeah,
within that minute.
if we don't have dry runs, I can do it on my own because kita ada time limit.
Okay, set time limit for each question and panel. Okay,
Yes.
ini macam postmortem lah. Okay,
Tak macam
I just put it in the group.
macam first question tu, I rasa tadi I baca je sebenarnya, kejap je.
Hi guys, sorry yeah.
Unless someone else wants to answer that.
Kiro, are we going to have this kind of problem?
Sorry?
Uh, no,
I'm
I mean,
actually
Clear,
are you
Kira
going
dah.
to have like lots of internet connection problem like this? Because since you're the moderator, so it's like I takut the same thing will happen. You will be on and off, on and off. Hello? Nah, I think we lost her. This is why I love online stuff.
Kalau actually macam I mean it would be nice to have like a forum setting kan, bila kita duduk sama-sama. Tu kira message dalam group. Hello.
Message. Oh, okay.
Oh, she's
Hi,
in the
Kiro.
back.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
in.
I'm so sorry. Today my busy hotspot irritating me as always.
Ignore him. It's Saturday. Don't reply.
Yeah.
I won't even
No.
open the group. FYI, who's
No,
watching? I'm not opening the group.
it's on live, right? So I'm like, I cannot say anything at the moment. So yeah.
Okay. All
No
right.
comment.
Yeah, I will tell you guys in the group later. It's kind of frustrating. So
Because I want
yeah.
to know. I want to know. I want to know.
Do you want to end broadcast? So I can
Yeah, end the broadcast.
now.
End the broadcast. End the broadcast.
Okay. Yeah, there's no